He was also considering a possibility of chemical attack.
He's also thinking about defense. How can he protect himself from external threats?
In this inquiry, we investigate a scenario occurring in 2024 that depicts Vladimir Putin's lifestyle as a trillionaire. Nonetheless, delving into the concept allows us to investigate the junction of political leadership and wealth speculation, taking into account the possible consequences of such a scenario. Join us as we explore this speculative narrative. The president of Russia is Vladimir Vladimirovich Putin, a politician and former intelligence officer from Russia. Since 1999, Putin has held both the presidency and the prime ministership continuously. He served as president from 2000 to 2008 and since 2012, and as prime minister from 1999 to 2000 and 2008 to 2012. Since Joseph Stalin, he is the Russian or Soviet leader with the longest tenure. After Alexander Lukashenko of Belarus, Putin is the second longest reigning president in Europe and the longest-standing president of Russia. Vladimir Putin, the Russian president, has been guarded about his personal life and family. Putin, who was born on October 7, 1952 in Leningrad, now St. Petersburg, has kept his private life mostly hidden from the public. He married Lyudmila Putina in 1983, and they have two kids, Maria and Yekaterina. Nonetheless, their marriage ended in divorce in 2013. Since then, Putin has opted to keep specifics about his love connections and personal affairs hidden from public view. This privacy has veiled his personal life and family in mystery, providing plenty of room for speculation and interest among the general public. The world's richest politician is worth $200 billion and has a $700 million jet. The most visible evidence of Vladimir Putin's supposed wealth is his Black Sea home. Even though Vladimir Putin claims an annual salary of $140,000, his stated net worth and lifestyle reveal a different story. While Putin acknowledges owning a 800-square-foot apartment, a trailer, and 3 automobiles, persistent rumors point to a more luxurious reality. According to reports, Putin's personal wealth was $200 billion. Such assertions, made by a big investor in Russia during the 1990s, continue to circulate, adding layers to the mystery surrounding Putin's finances. The Black Sea home, sometimes known as Putin's country cottage, is the most recognizable sign of Putin's supposed wealth. Despite conflicting reports, the property, built atop a cliff, is supposed to include a marble swimming pool filled with statues of Greek gods, an amphitheater, a cutting-edge ice hockey rink, a Vegas-style casino, and even a club. The mansion's lavish interior includes $500,000 in dining room furnishings, a $54,000 bar table, and fully outfitted bathrooms with Italian toilet brushes priced at $850 and toilet paper holders priced at $1,250. According to Fortune, maintaining this splendor will cost $2 million every year for a 40-person workforce. The president's purported possession of Scheherazade, a giant yacht valued $700 million, adds to concerns about his fortune. Putin's collection of fine timepieces, which includes a $60,000 Patek Philippe perpetual calendar and a $500,000 A. Lange and Sona turbograph, adds to his rumored lavish lifestyle. The watches alone cost 6 times his official annual income. Recent photographs reveal a rare peek inside the 22-car ghost train that Vladimir Putin uses to travel throughout Russia. The train's lavish amenities include a fully equipped gym, a skincare and massage parlor with anti-aging devices, and a magnificent Turkish bath steam room. Lavish staterooms, beautiful dining carriages, and even a movie theater add to the train's opulent appeal. Meanwhile, the train is well guarded, has bulletproof doors and windows, and is equipped with life-saving medical equipment, an uncomfortable contrast to the misery caused by the war. The production costs for this expensive train total $74 million, placing a hardship on the Russian people. Furthermore, the train's annual repair and maintenance costs an additional $15.8 million. It is distressing to realize how these large resources could have been used to ease the suffering of individuals affected by the war or to strengthen infrastructure and government services. Furthermore, Forbes stated in 2015 that he did not make the Forbes billionaires list. because they could not verify his ownership of assets worth $1 billion or more. In 2017, billionaire Bill Browder testified before the United States Senate Judiciary Committee that Putin was the richest man in the world. He has an estimated net worth of $200 billion. While legally earning a paltry $140,000 per year, Vladimir Putin's reported net worth and assets reveal a different story. Although he claims to own an 800-square-foot apartment, a trailer, and 3 cars, reports circulate that he owns a plethora of expensive items. These include a 190,000 square-foot estate overlooking the Black Sea, 19 more mansions, 700 automobiles, 58 aircraft and helicopters, and a $716 million plane aptly titled the Flying Kremlin. The claimed excesses of his wealth continue, with allegations of a $100 million mega yacht and a collection of exquisite watches, including Patek Philippe's perpetual calendar worth $60,000. The details of the Black Sea residence, often known as Putin's country cottage, highlight the grandeur that surrounds the Russian president. From frescoed ceilings to a marble swimming pool filled with statues of Greek gods, the palace conveys a sense of grandeur that contrasts sharply with the misery of individuals impacted by war. The lavish facilities, complete with $850 Italian toilet brushes and $1,250 toilet paper holders, demonstrate Putin's extravagant surroundings. A 40-person workforce spends a whopping $2 million each year only to maintain the property's landscape. During its development, the classical-style palace was held by Property V, a firm whose name was reported in the newspaper to stand for Vladimir. The huge estate must belong to a significant person who has only the strongest ties to the Kremlin, the research says. The report asserts that the opulent mansion is claimed by the Russian Federation, a cover utilized by owners of palaces and penthouses associated with the country's leadership. According to the source, Putin owns the property, or someone very close to him does. Putin's spokesperson has not yet responded to the allegations made by Sobiesednik, which are the most recent in a slew of revelations on his riches, health, and personal life in recent weeks. According to the claims, enemies may be launching an unprecedented information attack against the Russian leader. He is reportedly rumored to own flats in Moscow, a dacha outside St. Petersburg, and an official Gazprom retreat in the Altai Mountains. The Novgorod region is home to another official mansion, which goes by the titles Valdai, Uzhin, and Dolgi Borodi. Stalin had intended for the house to be one of his dachas, but he decided it would be too risky. During the 1930s, the house stood alone on a little peninsula, encircled by a thick forest, with just one path leading back to the mainland. An examination by Reuters reveals the dubious genesis of Putin's fortune. The opulent residence is said to have been funded by the Russian government's health project, which bought medical equipment at exorbitant costs from a corporation run by Putin's allies. Such allegations raise severe concerns about corruption and misuse of public monies. As the world grapples with the atrocities of the Russia-Ukraine conflict, disclosures about Vladimir Putin's net worth, possessions, and lavish lifestyle are very troubling. While many people suffer, Putin lives in the lap of luxury, enjoying the luxuries of his lavish train and reveling in rich things. The sharp contrast between his opulence and the atrocities in Ukraine demonstrates the importance of transparency, accountability, and compassion in leadership. It is a call to action for those in positions of authority to prioritize their people's well-being over selfish indulgences, ensuring that no one gains at the expense of numerous lives lost in war. And that's a wrap for today's video. If you enjoyed what you saw, give this video a big thumbs up and click the subscribe button below. To ensure that you don't miss any of our upcoming material, turn on the notification bell.